today, guys, I just want to show you how I do my calculations in terms of finding the profit that I'm making, and also how I do my records at the shop. Today's just about records. I want to show you how the records are, what you should do, how you should track your progress, how you know the profits you are making on items, and also how much you are spending every day. Just generally how I keep my records. So let us dive into this video. So for example, today it's 28th of January 2025, right? Okay, after writing my date, the second thing that I'll write opening balance. So opening balance, I'll write O/B. Stands for opening balance. Okay, let's say for example, yesterday I was working, maybe roughly, let me say I made the 1,000 yesterday, and then I'm still having that money, still keeping it, and I want to be using the money, let's say for change, maybe for transactions at the shop and all that. Maybe if I need to be using that money, so I need to track like how much was I having yesterday and separate it from what I'm having today. So I'll write, maybe if yesterday I slept with the 1,000, I'll say 1,000. Okay, then I'll start my sales. So for example, let's say I've sold a cable, I sell a cable, then I'll write 50 kwacha. Okay, when another sale I make, let's say I sell a cover, I'll write cover 50. Okay, all right, what else? Maybe I've sold OTG. Do you know OTG? You need to know this one. This one, we use it for connecting the phone and the flash. You need to buy this one in your shop, right? Let's say for example I sold it at 60. Okay, and as time went by, I sold headsets. Maybe let's say small headsets for 35 kwacha. Okay, days are going, time is going. Let's say I also sell maybe a charger. Okay, I write charger maybe for 100 kwacha. Okay, what else? All right, maybe I sell another cover for 100 kwacha. Okay, again and again, then I'll check out. Okay, maybe I've sold the screen protector, I'll write screen 50 kwacha. Right, so let's say maybe we get another one also. Let's say maybe it's a charger this time. Okay, just those examples, 150. Okay, great. So let's say now it's date, you're closing the day now here. Oh, before I go to that, let me show you another sector that I put. So I'll write here expense. Okay, in short form. If you want, you can write it in full form. So I'll write expense. So now when I write there, I'll write what I will spend in that particular day. So let's say I used a 50 kwacha for lunch, I'll write lunch. You get the point? All right, lunch. Let's say maybe there was also another expense. Let's say, okay, let's say example, mom said, send me something, I want airtime. Okay, let's say I send 100 kwacha. Then I'll write mom. You guys, you need to know what you're doing with your money, right? So then let's say the time has gone and I'm closing the day. So then I'll write, okay, how much did I spend on my expense? It was a 150. That was an expense there, right? So then I'll count how much I made here. Remember, this is the opening balance, so we never sold this, we came with it, right? Okay, so then I'll count. This is 50 plus 50 plus 60 plus 35 plus 100 plus 100 plus 50 plus 150. So then our total sales on this particular day was 595. So then you write here total 595. Okay, now remember this total, to know the amount of money we are remaining with, we'll get that, say 150 out of nyam. So then we'll say minus 150. So then we'll remain with a what? A 445. This is what I do on every single day, 445. Okay, so this is what happened during this particular day. Now, to know how much how much profit I made from this, on this particular day. Okay, then I'll say cable. I sold this cable. Let's say I sold the excellent cable at 50 watts. How much is excellent cable on order price? Okay, so this one I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna give you an example, just as an example. So let's say example, I bought this one at 50 kwacha. So then my profit here will be 20 kwacha. Okay, on this cover. So the cover, let's say this cover, I bought it at 30 kwacha as well. So then my profit will be 20 kwacha. OTG, let's say I bought it at 40. Just an example. Of course, those are not order prices. Let's say I bought this one at 40, then my profit is 20. Let's say I bought this at 15 kwacha, then my profit is how much? 20, right? My charger, let's say I bought it 40, the profit is 60. Cover, let's say this cover I bought it at 50, the profit is 50. Screen protector, let's say I bought it 20, the profit is 30. 150 charger, let's say I bought it at 100, the profit is 50, right? So then we'll calculate. This is 20, 40, 60, 80 plus this is 140, right? 140 plus 50, 190, right? This is 190 plus that's 220, right? This is 270, right? 270. So on this particular day, I made total sales of 595, and I made profit of this much. Okay, so it's just not about the sales that you made, right? So it's not about the profit that you made. It's about it's not about the sales, it's about the profit. So someone can tell you to say, this whole month I sold 20,000, and you'll be clapping, it's making a lot of money. That's not the case. The case is, ask them. If they say sales 20,000, ask them, how much did you make in profit? Then you come to this calculation. You know how much they made on that particular month. Okay. So let me show you one thing that is really dangerous here on the expense side. So this is a profit that we made. So this profit that we made, you are trading everything on your profit. So the profit you made on that particular day was 270, and then your expense was 150, right? Minus 150. Okay, so you remain with 120 kwacha. Okay, so you made this, but you remained with this. Okay, so your capital throughout this, you have to subtract this from there. All right, so that was your capital during this day, on this particular day. Okay, so your capital was 335. Okay, so now your profit was this. So if you have to add on your capital plus 120, okay, so your capital was raised on that particular day at that much. See that? So this is why you need to be so conscious with your expenses, because you'll be eating on your profit and then you work the whole year without making any progress. Why? Because every profit you are making, it was getting subtracted, just like this. Okay, so when someone is having this money, they think they have a lot of money, but actually this is not the money they're having. The money they're having is this side. You see that? This is the money they're having. That's actual money. So your progress depends on this one. Your lentils depends on this one. Your eating on this one. Your clothing also on this one. Yeah. But if you reduce it, it will come now here. You see that? So let me show you this. Let's say you're making this every day. How much are you going to make in a month? Okay? Times 30. So in a month, you're going to make 8,000 in profit. 8,000 in profit. And now, let's say your expense is going in this route. Let's say 120, that's what you're remaining with every day. So on a month, you're going to make 3,600 in profit. You see? So if you are keeping track of these things, then you know. Let's say now, maybe the following day, this is what happens. So as you are opening, remember, your opening balance, this will be it will be 1,000 now. This was a 1,000 here, then plus what remained after the expense, that was for what? Yeah, so let's say this day it was a 1,045, right? Okay, so now on this particular day, you sold a charger for 75. Then you sold AirPods. On this day you sold AirPods for 150. Okay, dear, thank you. You sold AirPods for 150. And then you know what? Sometimes it's really good to know how you're spending, to be mindful with your money, because you don't know how the day will come. Okay, so let's say you sell like this, and day chapo amero kwende coffee. Kwa. No bushiku, but for kusara kuma 19 to 20. No wasashi Africa 8 set. Okay, these are realities, guys. Wasashi shaka 35 8 set. Rona maseo zestashani yapwa. Now, let's imagine on this particular day you had your own expenses. On this day you said on this day you said your lunch was 50 kwacha. You had lunch, right? So then on this very day maybe mom called and said, Sika, shikoto mnani nashitako mnani. Okay, then I send maybe a service na chuma sana kantumia kwa 150. All right, mom. So whatever I do upright. So sometimes you might ask me money. Then one day you'll find your name in my book that on this particular day I sent you money. Okay, so that you don't need some kubaranja. I know how I use this money. A particular uncle in the village who has swallowed a shovel. Okay, and then you see your aunt coming and he goes like, wait, never mina shovel. So apa, is unable to eat. Barafwa. Say, what is happening there? Okay, we need to take him to the hospital. So hence, what should I do? There's need for you to put in some money. What is it? A big cup of idioms. So I say, okay, so sympathize with them. You get a 200. Say, I'm going to transport you. Yeah. So on this very day, as you are moving, and then your friend says, Sika, na mfenche 50 zo, na nimpia sana. Tero mbako. Then he was to my 50. Mamonaka. Idea. So as we move on, then let's say home there. Utakweta sopo, utakweta tissue, utakweta ma groceries, whatever. You say, kama ofe kazadi, instead of maybe ka sopo, no to ashara tons. You say that, and there, yep. So nomba, wafika mkubaransha nomba, wasanga titoto ya masewa za pa yasa Afrika shinga, yasa Afrika 260, okay? 260, guys. Alright, so now, you're going to calculate now 260 of me and my expenses, right? So my expenses in Shingapa 50 plus 150 plus 200 plus 50 plus 100. What I'm telling you, these are realities. Okay, so then your total will be 550. You see that? Then sakori amasewa wachishtisha. Then you say 260 minus 500. Ngani kugrade 1 shaka na titi can't. But it's now kula kopa no it can. So on this particular day you went home with a negative 290 kwacha. Okay? So there's even no need of calculating the profit on this day because it's already shown. Now ingira no mbako yako. Opening balance. So now when you come on this day, you say, yesterday wabombele wasarunda po 445. Elo wasa chitashani. Afumia muno mba ile negative area. So which is 290. So on this day, you never went for work. You are going home with a 1155. Awekara kunganda ngachachwa manako because ngatokachi wamfanya mpiyeshi. You see that? So the problem here is here. That is where the problem is. Okay? So in order for you to progress, mind this side. Mind that side. See that? And now let's imagine you're opening on 30th of January, right? On this day. So you'll be opening this day with a 1155. And then God says, on this day, my son, you're not going to have any sales. You're not going to have any sales. You only have expense because you need to eat. You have a 50%. I'm done.